Hey guys, how you doing? Jack Scalfani here. And before I get into the baking mat product reviews, I just want to mention, a lot of you know that I'm not a big soccer, or I should say international football fan. I just never could sit down and watch it. I was just bored, probably because I didn't know the rules and how the game works. Even though it's the world's biggest sport, I wasn't into it. So I got this commercial on the TV and I'm watching, I'm like, hey, that's Kobe Bryant. And I'm like, who's that guy? Oh, and by the way, here's the commercial. Link if you want to click on it and see what I'm talking about. So Kobe Bryant does a commercial with a guy named Lionel Messi, who is the biggest. I'm like, who is this guy? And I Google him. He's like the biggest soccer star there is. And the commercial's funny too. I like the commercials for Turkish Airlines. So anyway, here's my commitment. I am going to try and sit down and watch an entire soccer match. I don't know when. Next time I see it on TV, I'm going to sit and stop and watch it and try to understand it. I'm going to give soccer a little extra love and attention. But in the meantime, check out that commercial. They're pretty cool in it. And it kind of opened my eyes a little bit to international football. So all credit to them. All right, now let's get into the baking mats. I have 3 different baking mats, so I'm going to bring it in close. I got one off QVC. I got one at the kitchen store, which you guys are probably seeing this one. And then I got one as an as seen on TV. We're going to run a bunch of different tests. So let's come in close and then I'll show you what I'm going to do. The first one I have is an as seen on TV one. This one right here. It's called the Healthy Chef Baking Mat. And it's all about baking like chicken wings and fish sticks and stuff like that. And it's all bumpy and raised. And they're saying if you keep your food off of the bottom layer, you got these raised, keeps your food elevated, all the grease leaves it and it becomes crispier. So we're going to test that out in a minute. Kind of flimsy. We're going to put that off to the side. This is the one you see in a lot of kitchen stores. It's from France or made in France or whatever. And it's called Silpat, I guess. And it's like one of the original ones that I've seen since I started cooking. And this is just silicone. This is the thicker of the 3 that I'm testing today. And then this one, it's really cool. I got Miracle Baking Mats. I got 2 grill mats in here that I'm going to show you later on another episode. These go on the barbecue grill and allow you to grill on these mats. No lie. And they got 2 of those, and what came with it was a baking sheet. And this baking sheet feels like paper, but it's a strong paper. And this is a baking mat. And I ordered this 3-piece set off QVC. But I'm going to test the baking mat today. I'm going to put the grill mats off to the side for right now. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to do 3 sets of cookies. I'm going to do cookies just on a cookie sheet, normal. Then I'm going to cook them on the QVC mat. Then I'm going to cook them on the French mat. And I'm going to find out which way is better. Whichever one of these wins goes to round 2. Okay, I want to see it should have the same color on the bottom of the cookie as it does on the top. All right, now round 2 is this. Let's say, for example, this one wins. This is going to compete with this on cooking fish sticks. So I'm going to put fish sticks on this and fish sticks on this and see which one's crispier. Okay, to keep everything fair, let's see, we have 3 rows of 4. Every cookie sheet is getting 4 squares. These are the Toll House squares that you bake. And I'm just going to put them out evenly, kind of in the center of each sheet. I got just non-stick spray on this pan. I've got the French one here and the QVC here, and they all have 4 chunks of cookie dough. All right, so these were cooked 17 minutes on just a metal cookie sheet. This is the one from France, the Silpat baking mat. This is the QVC one. Now, from the looks of it, which one looks best to you? Just for right now, take a choice. Is it metal, Silpat, or QVC? Okay, so here's the thickness on the one on the metal cookie sheet. Here's the thickness on the Silpat sheet, or the baking mat. And then here's the one on the QVC one. Let's turn them over. Let's just go to the bottoms. Did it do better than the metal? Look at that. There's really not much difference right there in color. So it's surprising that the metal cookie sheet did as good as the baking mats. I'll start with the metal cookie sheet. This is the, which one is this again? Silpat. QVC. QVC is a little bit crispier just around the perimeter, right on the edge of the cookie. I'm getting a little more crunch. They're all delicious. So here's the deal. I'm not going to do the next round. It doesn't really matter. All the mats work great if you like your cookies thin. As you saw, if you like your cookies thick, don't use a baking mat. Use just a metal sheet and just spray it with no stick. There was no sticking on any of the three, of course. I can't say which one's better. You guys know what you like. But here's what I'm going to do. So we're just going to take one of the mats and put it up against the green one. Here's our next test. I've got 3 breaded fish fillets. They're frozen. And I've got 3 frozen fish fillets, identical brand, on the green, bumpy, as seen on TV mat. This is supposed to make it crispier by lifting up the fish. Let's try it out. I can tell you this. This side feels crispier than this side. Let's give us a try right now, okay? I'm from the looks of it, they look identical. No difference. So let me try the green mat first. Good. Let's try this. Oh, wow. 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 All right. Definitely crispier. The fish inside is cooked better. This definitely beats the as seen on TV green one. So, I like the cookies without any baking mat. But if you don't want to scrub a cookie sheet, use the baking mat. Baking mats are just as good. They all do a great job. All the baking mats. The green as seen on TV one didn't really do well. It didn't feel like it allowed the fish to cook in the middle, and I don't even know why, but this mat here made this one crispier. Really crispy. This is really good. All right, well, I'm going to snack on some fish, I guess. And there you go. Battle of the Mats is done. Hope you guys learned something. I sure did, and I'll see you on the next episode. Take care.